Hey guys, welcome back to Handy Dandy DIY. Today we're going to take off some baseboards. We're getting ready to lay some laminate in here, and so we need to remove the baseboards. So here's the tools that you need. You need something similar to this. Doesn't have to be this wide. In fact, a little bit thinner is better, but the solid got crowbar, skinny one, or similar, and then a mallet or a hammer. And you're going to need your razor blade, box cutter blade. And you may or may not need a screwdriver for these door stoppers. So basically what you want to do when you first get going is you're going to want to score just the top of the baseboard into the sheetrock. And the reason that you're doing this, and some people think that you're trying to get the silicone out or the caulk that's in there out. But really what you're doing is you're cutting a line in what typically people use is just latex paint. Because the latex paint, if it gets started, can really rip up. So you want to score just above the caulk. And checking these corners, the caulk can sometimes be extra high, so sometimes you want to go a little bit above it. Okay. And it's okay if you go a little bit higher than the baseboard, because presumably if you're going to reuse these baseboards, with your laminate in there, it's going to rise above that line. And then you can put some caulk in there and repaint it anyways. So in this case, this one has a door stopper. So just twist that door stopper off. And then this is just a precaution. Most of the time these screws don't go all the way into the wall. But just in case they do, you want to at least loosen them up. Just to show you this, I think this is probably a 5/8 inch screw. It's not very big, right? But sometimes they put in ones that are a little bit bigger. So you just want to loosen it up so that it doesn't grip the wall when you're removing the baseboard. Once you scored it, you can come in here. I normally go a bit of an angle. And you just go right into the caulk. And you're basically just starting to loosen it up and you can get your bigger materials in there. And you notice that as I pull here, because we scored it, it's not going to pull the paint off. And that's the main purpose of the scoring that we do. Okay, so normally I just get it started and then I use that to get my larger tool in there. You want to get it far enough down so you don't end up breaking the baseboards. You'll notice that a lot of these baseboards will have a little design in them, and that's the weakest point. So if you just go in just a little bit and try to crack it, you're going to end up injuring or breaking your baseboard. Now, this particular baseboard has a little corner here. A lot of times I'll go in here and just sort of break the seal on this to help it move a little bit more easily. And with a lot of baseboards, the paint and the time and the caulk ends up getting it stuck close to the ground. So you kind of want to get it down in there and start to push that away from the wall. And then you can slowly move it. You want to make sure, if it's tough, find a new spot because you don't want to damage your sheetrock. So you want to just slowly do it. And you can see right here some of the scoring, we missed just a little bit. So the paint was starting to come up. The corners are always notoriously a little bit difficult with that, simply because they put a little more caulk in those areas. And this latex paint could just peel. I mean, sometimes you get it and it'll peel right up because of the fact that it's latex. So we're getting close here. This particular baseboard is pretty tight because of that angle here, but I think we should be able to get it out. Sometimes if you can't, what I'll do is I'll go under it and start moving it up. You can see this one, because of these two corners, is in pretty tight. So I'm gonna pull it up like this to get up above the two parts. A lot of times the first baseboard takes a little bit longer because of this, but then once this baseboard is out, it tends to go a lot faster on the subsequent ones. Okay. And you know, it's got a lot of these little nails from a pin nails in there. If you're going to reuse your baseboards, you're going to have to take them out at some point. So I normally mark the baseboards. So we'll call this laundry room. Don't laugh at my terrible handwriting. Let's see, we'll call this door 2, and it's heading towards the garage door. Okay, when you have little ones stuck in the corner like this, I just use a flathead screwdriver. Get it in there. And you know, we didn't get in here, square. A lot of times it's tough to get to these little ones. Certainly with these tools, you're not going to be able to get in there. But a lot of times there's only a single nail in there, and sometimes they're just glued in. In this case, this one was just shoved in there and called. So then you can just move on to your next one. We already scored this one. So same process. Get down in there. A lot of times it seems like you're going into the wood, but that's actually the caulk that we're going into. And again, you don't want to just pull because you can really hurt your sheetrock, so just give it a little bit of push and pull and just see. And as you can see, if you do it sort of slowly up along different parts, you'll end up being able to get it out a lot more easily. And there we go. That's how you remove baseboards. Okay? Hit that subscribe button if you want more videos like this from us, and we'll see you soon.